party crisis within the PDP of Cross River State appears to be brewing. Fani Kayode has warned of a party split if Governor Ben Ayade of Cross River State leaves the party. Fani Kayode did this on his Twitter account. Fani Kayode said it would be a big mistake for the National Working Committee of the People's Democratic Party to take away the party structure from the state governor and hand them over to someone else. He stated that a sitting governor cannot be undermined or humiliated in his own state. He called out the double standards of those advocating for it, saying they would never allow it happen in their own state. He said no matter how powerful the PDP might be, any attempt to undermine Ayade will spark off a crisis that will split the party, and the consequences will not be limited to Cross River State alone. Okay? Crisis, 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 crisis. What brings about this crisis? It's all about selfishness. It's all about greed, power tussle. I've never heard about these people fighting because of what they want to do to the people, what they want to do for the people, the project or anything that will change the lives of the people for the better. No, they will never have a crisis, in regards to that. But when it comes to who gets what, who is going to be in charge, among them, and that's why most of the time they're always having problem with all these governors. They will tell you they're always having problems with governors. Okay, most of the governors, oh, the governor is not carrying us along. The party people, no, the party people do not even have time to even look at what the governor has been doing, whether it's fulfilling his mandate or his promises to the people, because it's all about people. Whatever you do to the people, invariably it will be for them. But when they always say, oh, they don't carry us along, oh, they don't carry us along, you know what it means, because one contract or the other or whatever is not being accrued to them, is not being appointed to them. So that is why they always say, oh, it does not carry us along, it does not carry us along. Let's say, for example, if a governor builds builds hotel or builds a library for the people, tell me whether anybody will be deprived of going to that place. Everybody will go there. If we have a transport system, we are talking of modern transport system. If you have it, if you have train, if you have all of those things, everybody will be able to benefit from that. But a situation whereby, oh, I want to get this, I will be the one to do this, I'll be the one to do this. And at the end of the day, you see the way they always pad budgets. I'm just talking generally because I'm not even interested in all this their party structure, because it does not even help anybody. It's all about them. Everybody just going there to get what he or she is going to get. But it's not because of not because of the people, the majority of the people. They are not bothered about how things are going on in this country. And a typical example of what they are talking about, restructuring. People that is a state governor that cannot manage a state very well. I'm not even talking whether they did this or did not do this, because they have their internal whatever. But at the end of the day, if you want to relate everything, it will still have to come back to the people. It will still have to come back to the people. A situation whereby they are always talking about how am I going to, how we have to retain my second term, I have to do this, who is going to hear this, who is going to hear this. And you see they pad all those budgets. And that's why you see that money is not even enough. One of the NDDC personnel, Kario Ojugbo, was talking about, something that they will, of course we know that, something that will cost 1 million naira. For example, what they are going to spend is not going to be 20,000. Even if you let us even try to even lift it, maybe 100,000 naira. But now they have already said it's 1 million. How do you expect that kind of a country to move forward? It's unfortunate. When you go down, try to check the reason for their crisis in Cross River State. Of course, it is not new to Nigerians. You find out that because of this, it's because of selfish interests here and there. Well, since Fani Kayode is saying that if they try to humiliate the man, that the crisis might escalate to other states. But the question is that if really the man is being humiliated, what about the masses that are being humiliated every now and then? masses have been humiliated. They won't talk about the masses, but they will be talking about somebody. What kind of humiliation is the man going to get compared to what the masses are getting in the first place? Well, it is the norm in the politics of Nigeria. APC, they will do the same thing. PDP will do the same thing. Every organization, somebody must come out and say, "Oh, I'm the one in charge." Are we even surprised? Even in churches, you hear people fighting for one position or the other, envying each other. This one has been elevated. This one has been elevated. Oh, this one is the one that has been transferred to a parish that is booming. Oh, I'm the one who built this branch. Oh, uh, at the time I'm supposed to start a get benefit of what I have labored for, they will transfer you and bring somebody else. If that kind of a thing will be happening in church, then what do you expect from all these political parties? It is all about them, all about my friends, my this, my that, my that. It's unfortunate, honestly. And the worst part of it is that these people know what is obtainable. They know the right thing to do, but they won't do it. They won't do it because of what? Because of their selfishness and their greed. Well, it is not today. They can move to APC. They can move to that is their home. If you are tired in APC, you go to PDP. If you are tired in PDP, you go back to APC. That is how they have been rolling. It's moving from a room to parlor, from parlor to kitchen. So it is the same flats, all of them. APC, PDP, they are in the same room. Okay, someone is asking Fani Kayode here that what for FFK, what do you know about Cross River State politics? Ayade is the worst thing that have ever happened to the state, handling the state as its own private business. Cross River, Riverinians or Cross River people are tired of his style of governance. It's full of lies and deceit. Ayade is a gunner. Okay, it will be shackled to undermine his leadership in the state, and the anticipated crisis is going to be monumental decay to PDP. Allow the sleeping dog to lie. FFK, you are right. I'm in support of your statement. I so concur with the FFK. Please, PDP, don't allow your supporters to leave. I am a die-hard supporter of PDP from Imo State. You can imagine PDP. What is your own gain? That is what these people don't even get. You are fighting for all these people that they know what they do behind. What has PDP, what has any of the government, what have they really done in the first place that have changed your life for the better? And if you think that you are just supporting people, what have they done? If at all you have gained or you have benefited from them, then what about the people around you? What is the percentage of you people that are getting whatever you think you are getting just to just die at a supporter? You see? Because they know people, some gullible people will still follow them, because we don't even know what it means to have a good governance. All these shambolic projects they embark on, I will always say it. Those are the things they use to deceive people. People don't talk about themselves. You talk about people. You'll be fighting for this one, that this one should be the one that will be that should head this project, that should head this position. At the end of the day, they won't even do anything. See the roads they always construct. After many months, it will come back to level zero, come back to where it was. So what are we saying? So guys, let us hear your opinion. Leave your comment below and let's have your take.